Greetings, everyone. This is Damien with HK Readings, Healing Culture Tarot, and I'm here to do you guys' reading for the sign of Libra. This is going to be for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Jupiter, so stay tuned to see if any of the messages resonate with you guys. I was really contemplating, I have so many ideas to do on this channel, and I know those of you who have been seeing like the newer content that I've been creating. There's so many things that Gemini Moon here that I'm just working out. So I do want to bring back the Night Tarot. So guys, just know that of all the things that I've talked about, the Night Tarot is going to come back for sure, and it's starting with the sign of Libra right now. It definitely seems as though that's when I'm shifting more into the predominance of my reading time nowadays instead of like maybe early morning. So there's that. You guys, we're going to be reading with Tarot of the Orisha. Tarot of the Orisha is a deck created by Zolrak, illustrated by Durkhan. I will show you guys the box here. There we go. And it's a really awesome deck. It's one of my earlier decks, and I'm excited to use it. Now, when I was doing a pre-shuffle for you guys, I had two cards that popped out here. The first one being the Couple, which is akin to the Lover's energy. Speaking of that Gemini energy. And then what came out as well, but it came out face down, so I decided to reveal it with you guys on camera here, is the Nine of Earth in reverse, which is the Nine of Pentacles. Now, as you guys know, with different decks, like you'll have like at the core, a similar message, but they may read a little differently. And I brought out this deck because Tarot of the Orisha is definitely one of them that reads a little differently. She hits a little different. So to start this reading, guys, the first thing that I'm seeing, and to note, Libra being the sign of relationships, right? Of course, that doesn't always mean romantic. That refers to platonic as well. But I see that one of the things that Libra is known for is coming to the forefront of this reading here, because this particularly is about romance. And with the Couple being clarified by the Nine of Earth in reverse, I'm seeing that many of you are really not wanting to be single anymore. That's something that's here. You guys, you feel as though it's time. You want to be in a relationship now. You feel like you're ready, even if there's a feeling that you might not be like 100% ready. You feel like you're ready enough to take the chance and seize an opportunity for romantic involvements. Now, as it stands, I don't pull any extra energies before I draw more. I don't see anything else that's telling me that there's energies around you that you are considering very heavily or seriously. It's not to say that there's no prospects around, guys. It's just to say that, the concept of love, the concept of two people coming into a union, the concept of that bond and that sharing of the physical and emotional and the spiritual is something that like you are very warm to again, the idea of it. And what I'm feeling is that now you're kind of in a place of, now that you're knowing what you want and what you're open for, and then within that, like, exactly what this relationship may look like or what this person may look like, you're fine-tuning details and stuff. Now it's time to like get this ball rolling as far as being in the right place, just navigating life. You're gonna start meeting people. The spaces will start to become occupied and filled now that you have created the room, and you can start to really date, and you'll see the change in quality. I feel too, you'll see the change in quality. You'll just see the difference. But But yeah, now's the point of just like all of the prospects coming in. It might not be quite time yet, but that's just because, as it's saying here, you're just now deciding that you're ready for it. And as we know, the moment we decide that we're ready for something, the universe can co-conspire to bring that to us, right? So yeah, there's that. At the bottom of that, as I was shuffling, I saw the Six of Earth. And I just want to say something about the Six of Earth. Of course, take what you know about the Six of Pentacles, right? I'm not going to get into the breakdown of that. But the Six of Earth, particularly as it relates to that energy of reciprocity, right? It's not so much coming up as a matter of like reciprocity for you right now, Libra. It's that you are ready to give. Not only are you open for a relationship, not only are you ready for romance, but it seems so one of the things that you have learned is that I'm sure you were a great partner in the past. I'm sure, throughout all of the negative things that somebody could speak on, there's just as many good things to say. But one thing that you know for sure, and that you may have come to terms with, take it if it resonates, is that you never really gave as much as you could have before, Now, that could have been a defense mechanism. That could have very much been a defense mechanism, Libra, to protect yourself because, you could say, hey, now, like, hey, look at how those relationships ended up anyways, right? Like, should I have gone all in? But the idea is sort of that you shouldn't be apprehensive to go all in because you are always protected and guided and will never fall or falter, but you always have the opportunities to learn and to grow, So really what that comes down to is a perspective shift, and that's easily attainable. And I think the direction in which it's coming from in this reading is letting you know that it's not going to be anything too much that you'll have to worry about. Oh my gosh. And look what came up again. This is funny. I shit you not, dude. Like, I was shuffling as you saw on camera, and when I stopped, that's what I saw at the bottom of the deck. I continued to shuffle, and here we are again. It's the Six of Earth. Now, what's funny about this Six of Earth, again, to make like the third interesting point, is that when this card had came out, I realized it was stuck to another card. And it was stuck to the Six of Earth. So I peeled it off, shuffled some more, saw this at the bottom of the deck, shuffled some more, it comes out. So, this is a very, it kind of messed up my card. I'm not tripping on it, but it's just, that's how strong the energy is here surrounding the fact, just like affirming everything that I'm saying, that like, Libra, you're ready, you're fucking ready to give. Like, this Six of Earth energy was connected to that couple. Like, you've learned a lot. You've learned about yourself. You might have seen the error of your ways. Like, it becomes like a whole 360 thing. Not only when you're able to look at someone else and assess what they've done and what you can learn from that, but like when you're really able to fully dive into your part in things. And I think that's what you've done, and that's what has you feeling so sure that you can take this chance, and romance and things will turn out positively for you. And it's a knowing, and I'm glad that you have that knowing, because indeed it is absolutely true. So the Ten of Air here. Ten of Air is interesting in this deck. Ten of Air would be comparable to the Ten of Swords. As we know, Swords, air energy, Geminian energy as well. But what you see here, it's like barren lands, and these birds here, these animals couldn't, they didn't have access to water, to resources and whatnot, and they just ended up kind of dying where they were. And I do see that, like, usually when we, I I can talk a lot, so let's not, again, if you know what the Ten of Swords resonates with, then so be it. I'm going to tell you what this Ten of Air is coming up as, but, it's almost like, it's coming up as like an ego death. There's part of you that's truly died, and I think, and this is no shade to you, again, I think this is just me speaking out something that you're realizing, is that, like, there's a death of, like, a level of selfishness that you've always had. Have you noticed that when people speak to you now, it's different? Maybe you actually listen. People feel that you're actually genuine. Like, if there was a point in your life before, even if it's in recent history, where, many of you felt misunderstood, and you felt like you were coming from a genuine place, and if that was something that has troubled you and plagued you in your life, like, I do really think that you're realizing now that it comes down to the level of comfort and awareness and cognizance that you had within your own emotions to navigate those and to feel comfortable, and that allows you to show a level of vulnerable nature and openness, to where people see, that level of transparency, and they believe it. They don't feel that you're being disingenuous, right? Like, now they feel like you're being genuine. The eye contact that you give, the softness of your approach, maybe not having to be so, like, gung-ho all the time, things like that. Because there was a part of you that wasn't really listening, or that wasn't really interested. Libra, I feel as though that, like, whatever your MO was, it was always, like, moral or genuine. I guess that's subjective, but, like, in regards to, like, wherever you hold your standards, like, it was always good. You were never wronging people. You were never being, like, fake, so to speak. Oh, sorry if that's a trigger, especially in a Libra video, just saying. But this is something that, comes up, because I think this is a full circle for you. Like, when, because that's something that people have attributed to Libras. I'm a Libra ascendant, by the way, and I've gotten that a lot too. And I do resonate highly with this reading as well. People would be like, oh my God, especially if they know my chart, people do, and as a Taurus, people definitely do see my genuine nature, and they're drawn to me and attracted to me that way. But, like, there's a lot of times where, I guess, like, at a certain point, there's this barrier to where people feel like I'm just superficial, and they can't maybe really get to know me, or that I'm not really interested, or just that I'm extremely vain, or that I only want them for their bodies, or that's why they're talking to me, because they don't really care about what I'm saying. They must only want me for my body. And it's just like, no, that's not it. It's just like, you have to get deep with yourself before you can get deep with others. And again, this Ten of Airs is a very heavy card here, within that part of you that's dying, and it's definitely tied into a part of your psyche, Again, that ego death. It's definitely dealing with the psyche, but that's what's allowing, the energy of the ego, I guess, between, like, you and your oversoul, right? And the energy of the psyche, it's kind of still around that arena. It's able to be translated down into the physical, as we go from air to earth, and you're able to make tangible in your life these changes that suggest that this Nine of Earth energy, that in the upright position, is still great. It's showing that, what you truly have desirous in your heart, you're ready for, and that is a commitment, essentially a commitment. That's what you're readying for. So, congratulations on that. And that's the message that I have for you. It's a great message for the holiday season and the new year. And I hope you just keep riding that horse, guys, because it's amazing. But if you do resonate with this reading, go ahead and hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel of HK Readings as well, and any information that you'll need in reference to booking your personal reading will be in the description box. Much love.